Hey guys, what's up? Russ here. Today I'm going to be going over my top 10 purchases of the year off my 2020 want list. And I'm only going to be including the books that I actually bought, not AOKs, because I did get some just ridiculous AOKs from the community this year from my want list. One of them was a Golden Age Action Comics, my only Golden Age in my collection. And that was from my buddy Cobby, Comic Books NYC. By the way, if you're not subbed to him, I'll link his channel below. He is getting very close to hitting that 1K mark. All you guys probably already know who he is that's subbed to me, but just in case, hit that link in the description and go sub him up. Get him to 1K by the end of the year. So let's get into my top 10 that I purchased off my want list this year. I've got them in order right here. I'm starting off with a 90s book. Surprise. Now some of these, they're not like value. These are my personal grails. And a lot of them just from nostalgia reasons. And the number one purchase off my want list this year was Catwoman 1. Or the number 10 rather. I'm going from 10 to 1. Loved this run back in the day. My number 9 purchase is actually 3 books in one, but it's my list. I can do what I want because it's part of the same storyline. And that is Ultimate Fantastic Four 21, 22, and 23. And the reason this was on my want list, well, there's 2 reasons. For one, I actually love this run of Ultimate Fantastic Four. And the second reason was because this is the first appearance of Marvel Zombies. So this was a big pickup for me this year. My number 8 purchase was Miss Marvel 21. This is the first appearance of the swimsuit costume, which is my absolute favorite version of her costume. Really wish she would go back to this look. And it's funny because I didn't actually know anything really about Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. And I watched the movie. So I checked out the movie, and the movie I liked it okay. There were some elements I didn't like what they did with the Skrulls. But anyway, it was enough to get me between that, reading the comics, and I love the old comics, the original run. This next book, I know if Brando Comics is watching, he's going to love this book. This is his absolute favorite character. It's Uncanny X-Men 244, the first appearance of Jubilee. Sorry, man. But I like this character from the show, the animated series. So I wanted her first appearance. So I picked it up in 8.0 white pages. Okay, that first appearance of Jubilee was number 7. My number 6 pickup this year was Uncanny X-Men 164. It's the first appearance of Binary Miss Marvel. I've actually got one more Miss Marvel in my top 10. But I was getting just different keys and stories with her because, like I said, I really like this character from the comics. My number 5, I think I'm on 5. If I'm not, I'll correct it right up here. Math. Anyway, it's the Avengers 257. It's the first appearance of Nebula. This is another character that I knew nothing about until the movies. And shortly after I watched Endgame, I went back and I read the Infinity Gauntlet trade for the first time ever, reading that story. And that story was just perfection. It just, for me, it blew the movie out of the water. And I wanted to know more about the character of Nebula from that story. So I picked up her first appearance. That's my number 5 pickup of the year. My number 4 pickup is the final Miss Marvel in this top 10. And it's actually Miss Marvel 1. I picked it up at a 5.0 white pages. And this book actually, if you look really close at it, it looks way better than a 5. I'm not sure why it was graded so low. I've been tempted to send it in. I've never graded a book myself. I had it graded. I just buy them like this. But I'm tempted to send it because I think it'll get a higher grade. But honestly, the grade really don't matter to me. This looked like just a perfectly presentable copy So I picked it up at a fantastic deal. Miss Marvel #1. My #4 pickup, this was an incredibly hard book for me to get within my budget because just spec was blowing up like crazy. But I was finally able to get one within the budget. And it's the Avengers King Size Annual 10, first appearance of Rogue, one of my absolute all-time favorite X-Men characters with Gambit. I had to get her first appearance, and I was able to find it at a fantastic deal in a decent grade. My #2 pickup this year is another sentimental book. It's Superman 75, signed by Jurgens. You guys that know me and know my origin story know why this book was so important to me, as well as Jurgens' writing. It pretty much saved my life as a kid when I found comics. So I absolutely had to get this in a 9/8 signature series. Alright, let's move on to the #1. This without doubt was my absolute biggest pickup of the year, and that's why it's sitting #1. This is a book I never thought I would be able to own, but I found it at such a great deal and it was within my budget. I jumped on it. And that is Superman 123 in a 2.5 all-white pages. First appearance of Supergirl. Now there is another first appearance. This is like, they call it a Supergirl tryout. But to me, I think it's the true first appearance, even though it's not Kira Zor-El. Which that book is on my 2021 want list. But that one was like just the big money book. For some reason this one was just going a lot cheaper. I'm not sure what it's going now, but I got a fantastic deal on it. It's my #1 pickup of 2020. The first true appearance of Supergirl. Alright, so that's it for my top 10 purchases off my want list for 2020. Let's hope that 2021 brings much better things than this year. Not just in comics, but just all around. Because this year was a dumpster fire. So please let 2021 be good. And not say hold my beer and watch this. Alright, that'll do it for this one, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one. And don't forget about my giveaway if you haven't entered yet. That giveaway video will be linked below. And also, I have SuperRus decals on GMY Creations on Etsy. They're just $1 a piece. Click on that link and buy you a decal if you want. Peace, everybody.
What did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!